These fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Kansas State Wildcats, Bill Snyder Family Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, a group with a lot to prove here today. Taking on another team from the Big 12 in an intra-conference matchup, the Kansas State Wildcats. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Kansas State's offense will get the ball first. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others, that they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Now the play fake. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. The inside handoff. Breaks his tackle, and he's got room.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Finds the tight end. There he goes. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Kansas State pushing the pace.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? Long way to go. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying play action. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Makes the grab. It's Booth. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. Absolutely perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. Inside the 45. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Give to the running back. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to take off. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. They'll give it to the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Hands it off. Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 7-3. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's hot. And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. Kicking team's got it.
Because of the big collisions on kickoff team, you don't see a lot of that in practice. You don't do that because you don't want to get each other hurt. A lot of open field, big collisions, big forced fumble, big momentum play created.
They'll go to the toss. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for a man, it's Collins. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And you just got to wonder if the pass rush affected the QB's accuracy on that throw. He had his guy wide open in the end zone, but he had to throw it a split second faster than he wanted to, and the ball got away from him.
Into the end zone for a touchdown. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. It takes advantage of great field position.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC. UCF took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for the trip back to Orlando. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Wildcats want to pick up the tempo.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Looking to fire. The throw to the outside is complete. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Glenn. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Wildcats! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They'll move the tight end. They'll try the run. Still on his feet at the 45. Breaks into the open. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability...
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric. He is dynamic. He'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw, it's Collins. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and force the incompletion.
They bring the punter onto the field now. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
The running back has it. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Wildcats really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Glenn. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. Kansas State quick to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Hauls it in. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got his man. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Flips it out on the screen. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little...
Oh, he's got some space. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Was to pass. Under fire. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Now this offense is back on the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
To the air, it's Collins. Got a man, it's Jackson. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36.
and that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He'll try to do it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Turning it on. Great job by this savvy senior.
Let's go, one more play. Come on, come on, come on.
Needs to move the sticks
let's go.
with his feet. He might want another play. Looking to throw. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance,
he missed it still.
Be fairly easy.
I can't ever kick field goals.
No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
It should come as no surprise.
I'm getting beat by somebody named Jacques.
Fun matchup in Manhattan.
Just about set to get this second half underway.
They recruit French Canadians of Kansas State.
And a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball play. They start this third quarter one possession game.
That's my fault. I never try and get on the hashes for that fucking reason.
They're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half.
You fucking bum.
Continue here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Looking downfield, it's Collins. Fires left. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Oh, boy.
It's just not the type of game this guy envisioned. Being in the second half, being less than 50% completions, he has not found any success throwing it. A lot of that you got to give to the defense. They've been in the right place and they've made plays, but he's simply not had his best game today.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's picked off. That's number 10. They get it.
Pass interference, you scumbag. You cheating bitch. Give me the ball back. Give me it back. Give me the ball back. Fucking cheating scum.
Pass interference penalty is costly, wiping out the turnover. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws for the tight end.
There you go, Clayton.
Got a man in the
Come back to the ball.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's second and 12. Looking to throw, it's Collins.
You got to catch the ball, buddy.
Be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the big apple as they try to get the defense off the field. Might be changing the route. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
Oh, my God.
It's complete to the left.
Hey, sometimes we get blessed. Sometimes we get blessed.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Leaves it with the running back. They make the tackle after he gets two.
Got no room to run. My center's fucked up.
Defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Got him downfield. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Toss to the outside.
Ah, damn, I can't run the fucking ball.
In the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Looking downfield, it's Collins. Fires to the wideout.
What a catch, Barry. Way to go, kid.
Down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
On 3rd and short,
oh my goodness. That could have gone fucking worse.
Push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
If he misses this one, he's off the fucking team.
They'll trot out the field goal kicker.
We don't need slow motion for a third quarter kick.
Down the boulevard. And we are dead even after the field goal here in the 3rd. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams.
That time I was going to toss
was
him.
able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen over the years.
I can't give away free
but this
field
one
position.
lacked any real style.
Especially when I got a shit kicker.
Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
There you go.
And
Way
there
to get there,
was
kid.
nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
The Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down.
Well, we need the ball. We need the ball.
Way behind the line. Bounced right back to them.
There you go, buddy.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on
These corners going to give them some space.
I've never been
on 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down.
Yo, you got to get him, please.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Kansas State will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now
they're just fucking blitzing every
execution and getting.
They're not even blitzing. Why can't I block?
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll keep it himself. Got the first down and more.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Back to pass, it's Collins. Swings it out.
We need to drop that ball. How do you catch that one?
Make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats.
Just to prove my point.
Let's see how they start the final period here on second down.
I can't tell my running back where to go. He's right fucking next to me.
Up top. The short hands, it's Newsom. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
A field goal attempt from this spot would be 52 yards out. A few yards on third down would make it easier. From the gun, wants to pass.
What kind of pass was that?
Able to hook up on third down.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it.
You.
Oh my God. Didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on.
How did that pass not lead them? It was perfect pass.
That wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man.
Yeah.
And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
And you see so many smart
I need a field goal kicker. I can't kick field goals. I had no choice.
That they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone.
There he goes. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Wildcats will...
Yeah, of course they go fucking 5 out now. They haven't done that all game. Somehow.
And the receiver on the same page.
No huddle, 5 out.
In rhythm, creates the big play. And look at him.
Going for it all. Touchdown, Wildcats! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Wants to adjust the pattern. Scanning the field, it's Collins. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Will you block? How do you
I think they'll give him 2
push him some way?
Second and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at second and 8. Leaves it with the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on third down. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you
Please
see
block.
the running back.
Please block, Barry.
Into the open. He gets it in.
God damn.
The 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Defensively, the clock late in the game, when you're winning, it's your friend. You got to find a way to keep that thing ticking. When you rush the passer, keep that quarterback in the pocket. Make him beat you from in there. You're dropping back in coverage. You got more DBs on the field. You're just trying to let him throw the football, get him on the ground, let that clock tick.
Back to throw, it's Collins. Lets it fly. Already find a hole in that secondary. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
And this is the chance for this offense. A first and goal, fourth quarter, trying to tie the game up. He wants to throw it. Oh, they're after it.
Where the fuck he goes?
Snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Backs looking for the goal line. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Nice job by the defense forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
If they can pay off this third and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. Trying to pound their way in.
You chump! Just block!
Short of the first down in this defense, trying to preserve the lead. Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on fourth.
What a run. What a cutback.
For a touchdown.
Really nice touchdown. Now it's decision time. Extra point will get you to OT. Do you try to win it right now?
One fucking stop.
Point play.
And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25.
They're really going to run it?
Loss of a couple. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. To the air on second down. It's complete on the right side. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big.
And these guys make one play, one time.
From the 28.
Come on, fellas.
From the gun, wants to pass. Release to the back.
Oh!
And the third down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away.
We need a return. We need a return. We need to get to at least 35. All right, to the 23.
Will be knocked down. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. There's
right tackle
to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're
left tackle
and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down, Jesse. Get that first down, stop the clock, get some momentum going on offense.
Yeah, and good decision-making by the quarterback, too.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.
And this quarterback, man, you've seen him have some success, so you know he'll take off and run. The defense was ready, man. Nice job. This second half, this is a critical part of it. Don't let him beat you with his feet.
To throw, it's Collins. Here comes the heat. He's going to run it. Nice job of avoiding.
I'm not going to take timeouts, so I probably just got to.
And we've seen this several
times,
man,
unfortunately.
He is more than willing to take off and make plays, and you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it, they know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him, and as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
Oh, my God. Go! Go! Show some fucking speed! Fuck. I don't know how close I got to get.
Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, 1st and 10 from the 33. Looking downfield on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough.
I feel like I got to run the ball, try and pick up yards, and
he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting
fucking
his team
pray
in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
We got to get to the middle, get to the middle, get to the middle.
They'll leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this
48-yarder. I don't think he can make this.
Timeout is called with just a single second left. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. The holder will find a spot at the 38-yard line. That means a 48-yarder.
I fucking missed it anyway. Fuck!
Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Field goal attempt is no good. It is a devastating blow to not come away with points here in overtime.
And at least Koo ain't a fucking punter. Call me sire. God damn it. Maybe I shouldn't have chewed clock, huh?
First play of the first possession of OT.
Ooh, yeah.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Roberts. And a good job in coverage
First
there.
name Sean.
Just
twice.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He'll take a shot.
He didn't make a play. That's a pick.
Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option.
They really ran it?
Through the contact. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
That's crazy.
They'll try to strike first with a field goal.
Coach, you got another block in you, buddy?
He splits the uprights. And now they regain the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Paul. We're like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays. Back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver.
I'm playing with fucking fire.
Could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit. Nowhere to go with the football and just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air. It's Collins. Oh, no.
I have 1 interception this year. One. I can't. This game is so hard. Oh my God. Kansas State. It's always Kansas State. Man. Yes. I'm sick. Oh.
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Kansas State Wildcats, Bill Snyder Family Stadium. As we see a squad from the Big 12, a crew looking to make a statement. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports
Doing some positive, goddammit.
Here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started.
I want to believe.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. To the ground with the back. Oh, he's got some space. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
They'll put in play from the 41 on first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw. It's Collins. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Offense gets set for second down. Give to the back. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Off play action on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Newsome. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
You want to settle everybody in on the road? You want to take the nerves away? Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth, and they started the game off with some good physicality.
The give to the lone running back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Steps away to find some room. Turning it on. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. This is just what you hope for on the road. Great opening drive and a chance to score on first and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone for a touchdown.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Stone. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Kansas State Wildcats offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen
can't wait to get a fucking linebacker who can run.
Plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Gives it on the option. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Catch in the middle, it's Stone. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Kansas State will have to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive.
Come on, team.
Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. From the shotgun, the inside give. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll run it from the gun. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got it in the middle. It's Jackson. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. So first down here as they go back to work. They go to the ground. There he goes. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Running back searching for
Come on.
the goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got him.
And you can do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clogged.
Back to throw. It's Collins. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
You know, that restart when your guys finally the overall they should be.
This is when the pressure can ramp up.
Now that's when CFB knows they're wrong when they fucking treat you like this.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely.
Oh, he's gone.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Wildcats in the hurry up. Here's the shuffle.
Fuck out of here.
Complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Snagged in the middle. It's Booth. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got
that slow ass fucking cut fucking me up.
This Kansas State offense is moving quickly down the field. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that.
Both my D tackles got injured.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field with an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Wildcats.
How do I get more picks?
With a new set of downs. They want to run it left here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Dumps it off to the flats. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Tell me what you see, the clowns.
That's a really good job by the defense understanding leverage. I can't let that fast sucker get outside of me towards the sidelines.
I'm an opportunist.
With him and then going and making a tackle. One of the hardest
all these free agents got to build your team.
In the open field. Great job going and getting him on the ground.
Because I played in the game like John, man.
Inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on fourth down. Splits the uprights. Good. Now the lead is down to 11. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. UCF
must I remind you?
On the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for the trip back to Orlando. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. It's going to be very interesting to see what the
played it perfect spot
is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
How about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Dropping back, it's Collins. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
The O's, the pounds.
Wants to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. And just a short
thinking of a message plan while I smoke this blunt.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Using his legs to buy some
You got to block, my man.
Quarterback gets the first down. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
Finds his big tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? And now on second down for this offense. Back to pass. Here's the pressure.
I hit X fucking 4 times. What's going on?
He got drilled trying to deliver the football.
He's wide open.
Third down.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage.
There you go, Ben.
Out on that receiver.
He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
There we go.
He's got it on the run.
Let's go.
And he's in.
Restart, restart, restart.
They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Restart, restart, restart.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Kansas State pushing the pace. They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5.
What's up, Ben?
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
Kansas State back at it after picking up the first down.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there.
Oh,
I gotta
my.
throw this.
Breaks into the open. He'll work his way down to the 28. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right
I was right there
to call another play.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top.
Oh, the 2nd pick of the year.
Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. To the air, it's Collins. Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end.
And threw it right fucking back to him.
Number 10. And he's wrapped up.
There we go. Fuck, I don't want to win.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
He is run out of bounds right at the 10-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quarterback on the keeper.
Keep him short.
Powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
He'll go to the sneak. Kansas State has it first and goal.
The things I can do without. Come on.
Wide receiver going in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on first down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack now. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's
third and goal and third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch.
The second 2-in-1 game?
Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this
Who is this team?
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Taking it the other way. That's the
Yeah, DB saw that Utah State was the only school with 0 interceptions, so if they didn't want to play at Utah State next year, catch the fucking ball.
So hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
They'll run play action. Hauls it in. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a first down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking.
You know what? We teach the fundamentals here. We got 3 running backs vying for play time. You got to do the little things.
In space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football, running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. To the air, it's Collins. Spits it out to the back.
And that's Steezy, Texas. Out the backfield.
This senior
game breaking.
Some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle.
And
is knocked away.
Turn.
Incomplete, the defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
Well, the offense
he wouldn't know what to do with it.
Down the field. How about the coverage?
Man hasn't pressed triangle once.
Doing it clean. No PI on that one.
And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. We open the final period with a third down play. On third down, he drops to throw.
He threw it, so what an awful pass.
Down the right side.
He was wide open.
And this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking for a deep man. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. And he will step out of bounds, but
we're getting a kicker next year, trust me.
the ball back for his offense. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Pushes the pile for a couple of yards down at the 12.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Makes the grab.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Handoff from the gun. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the tailback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Caught close to the marker. It's Newsom. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
Good God almighty.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Collins. Touchdown! With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Texas A&M found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in College Station. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expected him to stat it up, and now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
You
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great...
Makes a grab past the marker. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. Kansas State really has this drive rolling. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout.
There's a perfect song to hop on now.
Looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always
Might have to be the team song.
Motion from the wide receiver. Off the boot, looking for his man. Lets it fly deep downfield. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Here's the handoff. Hard running there.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Going to try to get it himself. He will not pick up the first down. The desperation play, and that one might have sealed their fate. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, David.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the dub.
You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Wide open downfield. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
You know, athletic tight ends today are such a premium in college football. Not only can these guys block, but you see this tight end and his ability in the open field, the wiggle that he has.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The offense will use the timeout clock as stopped with 22 seconds left. Back to pass, it's Collins. Here's the heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.